Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy day before Thanksgiving Day. I hope that... I don't know. Why are you still hearing music? Oh, never mind. I know why. You're hearing the music from the game. Alright, give me 1 second. There we go. Why is that still there? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm still having issues with the streaming setup. I tried to switch everything over to wired instead of wireless because for me, I don't think it's affecting you all, but for wireless headphones, I'm getting a lot of crackling and I was getting a lot of echoes yesterday on Monday, different things like that. I don't think you all were getting them, but then again, I'm not 100% sure. I think Avery would have said something on Monday. In any case, I hope that everyone is looking forward to their Thanksgiving holiday, assuming, of course, that you are celebrating it. I will be meeting my parents and my sister and her husband tomorrow afternoon for dinner down on the Eastern Shore. I'm actually looking forward to the dinner. I'll leave it at that. My buddy Jeff can interpret that for what he will. We're going to a restaurant that I haven't been to in a very, very long time, and it's one that I used to go to a lot with my grandmother and with my family when my grandmother was alive. And I haven't been there probably since she did pass. So I am looking forward to seeing, and it's changed hands. I don't think it's a full crab house like it used to be. And it's attached to a hotel and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what all it has to offer. I love the drive down there, so that's always going to be nice. I know I talked about this on Monday. I had hoped that I was going to have a new car by today, really, but it just hasn't happened. And I got to be honest with you guys. It's not been a bad experience, but it's been disappointing. I'll put it that way. For a couple of reasons. I went and I test drove on Saturday 2 vehicles. Really liked one. Did not like the other one was blah. Then I decided that I was not able to do any test driving on Monday. I had the entire day pretty well scheduled out for myself. And then yesterday was when I was going to do some more. So I did yesterday morning. I test drove 2 more. One of them had a deal breaker that I just was not going to work for me. Even though I loved the interior of the car, there was a particular facet of the way that it drove that I just it was a deal breaker for me. It was one of the reasons why I was wanting to get rid of my current vehicle. So I went home yesterday and was going to spend the majority of the afternoon focusing on building out my holiday Legos to get situated out as part of holiday decorations, and use that as an opportunity to then think about, which vehicle works, which one doesn't, and why, and so on and so forth. And the thing that I kept coming back to at the end of the day is that none of them were perfect. And I know that's kind of a shitty thing to say, but at the end of the day, I wanted the vehicle, I want the vehicle that I want, and it just doesn't seem that vehicle exists. Partially, I think it's because of the fact that I'm focusing on hybrids rather than gas engines. That has dramatically limited the availability of what I want. I want an SUV. I don't want a car. And then there are specific things that I'm looking for to help make Leia more comfortable whenever we have to go to the vet, or I have to go down to the shore, or what have you. And that's been, that combination of things has been hard to find. And none of the vehicles that I've looked at have all of them, and that's the problem right now. I think I've narrowed it down to the one, but even that one is still not perfect because it's more compact than I want it to be. It's more of a crossover than an SUV. Therefore, it doesn't completely have the space that I want. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to make a decision. I'm going to try and make a decision as I'm driving down tomorrow for Thanksgiving. So with that, let me go ahead and move on to things. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3, right? Well, they announced today, Larian announced today, update patch 8, or patch update 8, whatever. So we're currently on patch update 7, which was a massive update unto itself. Each major update has been huge. But this one is going to, and I don't know what to make of this at the end of the day. They're going to be adding a new subclass to every class. So instead of 3, on average, 3 per class, you're now going to have 4 to choose from. And I kind of skimmed through the article just to kind of see what some of the ones were that they were going to be adding. And some of them really dramatically add major new ones that have that are dramatically different from the others that are already existing. The one that I found the most interesting, considering I played a monk in my first playthrough, is they're going to be providing the Drunken Master subclass for monks, which allows them to actually drink alcohol to recover ki, which ki was always such a hard thing to get recovered. You either had to short rest or you had to long rest, depending upon the particular ki or chi, whichever way they were pronouncing it. It was really, really difficult to maintain, and almost every ability, depending upon the subclass, required chi to be performed. So you were constantly without the abilities that you wanted to use in the right times. So I think that's really, really cool. I'm going to be interested if they are also changing, because if you've ever watched Jackie Chan's Drunken Master, which is where this comes, it is a legitimate form of either kung fu or Chinese martial arts. It is a legitimate Chinese martial art, the Drunken Master form, and it changes the way that the person moves. It's not a standard, hey, I'm going to straight kick you, or I'm going to straight punch you, or do different combinations of things. It's a very different, it's a much more flowy style. Almost kind of reminds me of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Not Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, sorry. It's a Brazilian it's a South American martial art. I can't think of the name of it. They did a movie on it. Much more flowy. And in any case, I found that very, very interesting. Kind of makes me want to do another playthrough of a monk with that as my subclass rather than the one that I chose in my first playthrough. In any case, very big announcement, and they have said that the new update is not going to be available until next year. So it's not going to affect this playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 at all, but it will certainly affect any future playthroughs that I do, or that you do, for that matter. So I thought that was interesting, that being that we were right smack in the middle of a Baldur's Gate playthrough, that Larian decides to announce a new update. In any case, let's go ahead and jump back in, because I don't really have anything else to talk about as far as games or myself or anything like that. Or no updates here. I did want to mention, I sat down, as I mentioned, to think about cars yesterday in the afternoon, and at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I started my phone just started blowing up. Email after email after Teams message after Teams message. And they were like, Brian, you got, my engineer who did not take off this week because he was doing something else, was like, Brian, you're going to have to jump in here. I don't have the knowledge. Come to find out, neither did I, for that matter, but I knew how to go about responding. So I ended up spending an hour and a half to 2 hours yesterday responding to emails, responding to text messages, all kinds of different things related to one specific problem. And then while doing so, went ahead and caught up on a few other emails so that I wasn't going to have as many when I came back. But it was just so frustrating, because it meant that my brain had to completely go to that. I could not think about the vehicles at all, which meant that I just wasn't ready to make a decision today. And I ended up test driving another 2 vehicles today. in the hopes that they would potentially give me what I was looking for. But unfortunately, I'm still kind of in a similar position as we already talked about. All right, let's go ahead and jump back into Baldur's Gate 3. Let's hope to God that me switching over isn't a problem. Okay, I see my mouse moving. That's a good thing. Let's turn on the music so that you all can hear. And let's go. And let's raise the desk.
No, an owlbear.
Okay. So, if you will remember, let me make sure. Yep, okay, good. Except for I'm not getting any sound.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed.
Yes, I am. Okay, I'm good. Let's talk to everybody.
Would you look at this place?
Nope, I'm not getting sound.
All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
Alright, hold on. I'm not getting any sound. Nope, that's not what I want. Are you enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom and our friendship and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
I was hearing things just fine, and now I'm not hearing anything. Did you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much.
Nope.
You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Well, this is great. I am getting absolutely no sound. And I don't know why. Enjoy yourself tonight, Karlak.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
I'm so tired of audio problems. I am so sick to death of audio problems.
I should be out there talking to them. Just
We should go down and see the water.
Let me see something real quick.
It's all dark and muddy.
Private, too.
So? Oh. Oh.
Well, that's weird. I just heard music and you didn't. Now you're hearing music. But not all of the music is coming through to my headset. And none of it makes any sense. It's almost as if Windows decided to change the routing of all sound. I'm sorry to do this right now, but I can't exactly continue on if I can't hear things.
No. Let them have fun. I'll be ruining it come morning anyway.
Well, that... So no sound is being routed through there.
Spilled my pint.
Not like you needed it.
I don't understand what Windows is doing. Windows and audio is absolutely horrendous.
What are you going to do in the city?
Let's see what happens when I do
There's
this.
always work for a guard. You?
I've always wanted to sing at the Elsong Tavern.
You're
If
the
handsome.
owner has any sense.
Well, that's interesting. So I just said to send the sound to my TV and no sound is coming out. And you're not getting it either.
Is this everyone?
Oh.
So
I only have so many options for getting sound from the game, the TV, the desktop, and everything all at one time. And none of them are working right now. That's a global. Okay, that's at the default.
Maybe we should forget the city. Live out here, under the stars.
It's a bed and a roof for me. But
I have a
off you
feeling the
go,
reason
Master
why.
Ranger.
Okay, I think I may know why.
No,
I love you.
I love you.
It's possible I may know why. I'll put it that way. I'm not 100% certain. Nope.
Spilled my pint.
Not like you needed it.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know why I can't hear anything.
Come on, Alfie, make it spicy.
Right. Hearts of
that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
But that's not what happened.
Live a little.
And the only way to try and fix this is to reset the stream, I think. And I'm not even 100% certain of that.
You recall how I love you very dearly.
Yes.
Are you planning to share the last of that wine?
But I can't get any sound into my headset. Let me see one other thing. Well, that's interesting. I'm surprised. Well, okay, I'm not necessarily surprised by that. Now that I sit here and think about it, I was getting ready to say, for some reason, Windows set the microphone to the headset. That doesn't necessarily matter,
Not like you needed it.
because I have my streaming software set to the right thing.
We should go down and see the water.
What for? It's all dark and muddy.
Private, too.
So? Oh. Oh.
So before I do that, alright, so there's that.
How about two tiefling queens, frightful and fierce?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset the stream.
How many goblins did we kill?
I'm really sorry, everybody. I don't know why Windows is constantly changing my audio inputs and outputs. It's constantly changing them. I really apologize. For those that are over on YouTube, I'm going to have to set up a new stream. So keep an eye out for Twitter, Threads, Discord updates. As soon as I can get this resolved, I'll go ahead and put up a new one and we'll try this again. So hopefully I will see you all in a little while. And again, I do humbly apologize.